critters, and today we are going to be using proportions yet again. In lesson 105, we're going to learn how to use proportions to solve percent problems. So we can put a percent over 100 to make a fraction, right? If I had 30%, I can make that a fraction by just putting the 30 over 100. This is also a ratio with 100 as the total. So 30% of the students earned A's on a test. If 12 earned A's, how many were there in all? So here we have our ratio box. So we know that there's 30% that earned A's, which means that how many did not receive A? Which A's, which percent? Right, 70%. And so this is a total of 100%. These numbers always are going to add up to 100. Now the actual is, we said if 12 earned A's. So if I put 12 there, then I can solve for these two missing blocks. Okay, so let's do that. It says how many were there in all. So what I'm looking for is the total, which is right here. So I'm going to take this information and put it into a proportion. Now I can take it as long as these two numbers are related to each other, either in the same row or column, and those two are in the same row or column, then it doesn't matter which way I put them into the proportion. I'm going to put them in just like they're seen here. So 30% out of the 100% is 12 out of what? And so now to solve for my x, I'm going to do 100 times 12 divided by 30 equals x. And now I'm going to look to see which numbers can go into both of these. I'm going to divide 30 and 100 by 10 by canceling off those zeros. And now I'm going to divide 3 and 12. 3 ones, 12. And now I'm going to multiply across. 10 times 40 means that x equals 40. So the total number of students is 40 students. Okay, what about if it asked me to find those that were not A's? Well, I could have done the same thing. By knowing this was 30 and this was 70, I could have used these as my proportion. I could have done 30 over 70 equals 12 over x. Let's make it a y so it's different. And then I would have done 70 times 12 divided by 30 to get y. Divide them both by 10, and then I would do 3 again, times 4, 7 times 4, and so we've got 28 would go in here. All right, now I just did all the work for that up there, and I'm realizing that that question is what is supposed to be right here. So go ahead and transfer that work, woo, down into there if you didn't already notice that. Only 40% of the team played. If 24 did not play, how many played? So here we've got 40% of the team played. If 24 did not play, so 24 is going to go in here. 24 did not play. And we know that if 40% played, then 60% did not play, which means that our total will be 100. And so now what I want you to do is I want you to put this into a proportion and tell me how many players played. Okay? So figure out which one is missing, plug it into a proportion, bring it in to class tomorrow. Get to work.